remember I promised that I was going to do this designer, I call it designer, a designer file folder, and I'm not taking the credit. All credit goes to Lyric Lover Craft. Her name is Amber, so I'm giving Amber a shout out because I just love um, her creations. So let's get real started because my last video was 22 minutes, and I hope I don't go into that. I think I'll at some well, anyway, let me stop talking. So this is my designer file folder, front and back. I just did a little simple little design on the front cover, and I didn't do anything on the back cover because this is really my sample. I did not want to go into my really beautiful paper because I was just sampling. I was just trying it out. So as you can see, the inside looks like a file folder. And then you could just pack goodies inside. This is just some little journaling paper here that I tuck in. And also this is a library pocket where you can place a tag inside here. So once you make your file folder, you can just put anything you want in it. This is a time card I made, a journaling spot. This is a huge tag that I made. So once you finish with your file folder, you can stuff it with a lot of different ephemeras. Okay, so this is how it looks. But the best thing to do is to use double-sided paper. So all this yumminess right here is double-sided paper. So I have some that's already pre-cut because this is how it's going to look when you start to put it together. So let me just set this aside. You are going to need, I know I have to talk loud because my AC is on. So you are going to need a 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. Like I said, double-sided. And the hardest thing about this is to decide which part you want to use. And I think this is the beautiful side here. So I'm going to use this as the outer cover. And what you do, as you see, I have it on a Martha Stewart scoring board. So we're going to score it at 6. So it's in half at 6. Then you're going to score it at a half an inch on the left side and a half an inch on the right side. Okay, so we have 6 inches in the middle, half an inch on the left, half an inch on the right, and then we're going to turn it with the top at the right. We're going to turn it, and we're going to score it at 4 inches. 4 inches. Be careful with this because sometimes I press so hard and it goes right through the paper, and I don't like that. So we're finished with the scoring board. Remember, you score it at 6, half an inch on the left, half an inch on the right, turn it, and then you score it at 4 inches. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to fold it in half first. The 6-inch, we're going to fold it in half. Make sure you get the corners as close together as you can. And I like to do the half an inch next. Make sure I'm in frame. The half an inch on each side. Okay. Push it down with your bone folder. And then I like to take it before I do the 4-inch fold. I like to take my scissors. You have to take your scissors here where you see the 4-inch line right there. You just take your scissor and you cut like a little triangle, and just see your scissors already have a guide, so just go by the guide of your scissors. And you're going to have when you finish, you're going to have something that looks like this. Okay, because when you fold up the 4 inches, you're going to have your openings right here. You're going to have that right here. Okay, so we have that. Then we're going to go on this side, and I like to cut right above this fold line. You see right here, I don't want to cut on the score line. I want to cut just like some people say, a smidge above it. And then I like to, you're going to cut off this entire part, and I like to cut not on the outer, I like to cut on the inner. So that will give me, you see the inner part? I like to cut on the inner because that will help my paper when I get ready to fold it up. It will help my paper to fold good, because if it don't fold flat, and if it's too bulky, you have to cut more off this edge. That's why I just be ahead of it and I just cut there. On this one, let me show you the same way, same process. Cut above, a little above, you see, I want that to focus, a little above the score line. And this here, you're going to cut on the outer, you're going to cut on this edge, on this one. Not on the score line, but just a smidge over. So you're going to get the right fold when you fold it up. Okay? So, you fold these two up, and you see how it lays flat. And when you put this 1/2 inch side, it's going to lay flat. If you have some bulk in it, then you need to cut more from each edge. Okay, so what we do next after we got this up, in order to have this, let me show you with the sample. In order to have this here, so it can come out, so it won't be so flat against, be flat and you couldn't stuff it so much, we're going to do this part right here next. And it gives it some space so you can add and you can fill that pocket with a lot of yumminess, you see. So if it was like just flat, you won't be able to stuff it that much. But we're going to do this process right here now. And how you do that, you just fold. I don't think I can move my camera closer. I'm sorry about that. Oh. So what you do is you just take your bone folder and you mark it right above that 4 inch on the 1/2 inch side. You see? Just mark it right above that. Gives you just a little small score line, just like that. Okay, so when you finish, when you open the 1/2, you're going to see right here where I have it, the score line, where I made the little score line on this side. You see right there where I made the little score line? So you're going to take your scissor and you're going to cut right on that score line. And then you're going to make a little like triangle cut towards that line. You see how I did that? That's how it's going to be. Let me do it over here on this side. There is my little score line. You can vaguely see it. Let me make it so you can see it a little better. Okay, I think you can see it a little better now. There it is right there. So I'm going to take my scissor and I'm going to cut right on it. Okay, going to stop right at the score line. Then you're going to go above it and cut like a small little triangle out. Remove that part and you'll be left with like a little triangle part. Okay, then I like to use, Lyric, she used your scoring tape. She used scoring tape. But scoring tape, she used scoring tape and she also used her tape runner, a tape runner. She used her large one. I forgot the name of it. I have one. But just use a tape runner. So you could tape it down on on this side also, the top to the bottom. And you see how you get this part right here, so it could give you some fullness. Because of this, it gives you some fullness. So let's do the other side using the tape. Fold it down really good. Start from the top. Fold that down real good, and that's it. How cute and how simple was that? You have your two cuts on each side, so it could give you some fullness. You see the fullness? It gives you some fullness. So it won't be exactly flat, flat, flat against it. Because if you don't do that, you'll have it flat like this, and it won't give you too much space to add your goodies. But you want it so it can have some fullness, okay? And that's it. And she also liked to round her edges. Just take your corner rounder and round the two edges. And that's it. How cute is that? Super cute. Super cute. And once you finish that, all that's left now is to just take out your decorations, however you want to decorate it, and just go for it. You put all your embellishments on front and just, you know, embellish it, make it super cute, and then fill it up. So let me do it one more time. I've already scored it at 6, half an inch on this side, half an inch on this, 4 at the bottom. Fold it in half. Fold the edges in half. Half an inch on each side. Then I like to take the 4/8, where the 4 is, the 4 inches at the bottom. I like to cut out my little triangle. Okay, then I like to go back quickly, cut this. Okay, other side the same way, smidge above the line, inside that line, so you can have a flat layout. Okay, fold this up, fold the 4-inch up. Then we're going to mark our, right here, you're going to mark it so you'll know where to cut. That mark is right there. And then the other side, the same thing. Fold it over. Make sure it's laying flat. Put your mark there. Then you're going to take your scissor. You're going to find a line. You're going to cut right on that line. Then you're going to do a little triangle. Remove that part. Go to the other side. Find the line. There's the line. Cut. And then you're going to cut the little triangle. Okay? Then you're going to take your glue runner, seal it down, top to bottom, seal that side down, seal that side, and there you have it. Round your edges off. Put your corner rounder. Ta-da! And look how beautiful. Look how beautiful, how beautiful these are. So look, I just knocked out 2 of them in like 15 minutes, okay? So remember, this is what you're going to have at the end. And I told you, if you have double-sided paper, it's better. If not, then And you could come in and you could decorate this. This is so close right here. But you could come in, you could decorate also the inside of it. You could decorate the inside with pretty little pictures, or however you want to decorate the inside. You know, you could decorate the inside, and even if you have don't have double side paper, you could come in and you can decorate this like that. You could decorate it so the paper won't be so plain. Okay, so that's an idea. You can decorate the inside as well as the outside. So I hope that you was inspired by that, and let me show you. I always want to tell you sometime what I am going to do on my next video. In my next video, I will be working with my, so see I have all of these already pre-cut, so it's best to have them pre-cut. So all you have to do is just, you know, boom, 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 boom. I already got them pre-cut. I already have them, so I'm going to be like a little working machine here when I finish. Look how pretty that one is. Gorgeous. Like I said, the hardest side is, the hardest thing is decide what I'm going to use. Look how pretty that's going to be. I may come back and show you, which I will come back and show you how I decorated them. Okay. Cutie, cutie, cutie. This one I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use this side or this side. So I don't know whether I want to use it like this or flip it over and use it like this. You see? Can't decide which side. So anyway, I'm going to finish those up, and I'll come back when they're all stuffed up and put together, and I'm going to add yumminess to it. But my next project, I am going to be working on heat embossing. I have my Versamark, and I have my embossing powders here, and I'm going to be embossing my mixed media tags. Remember, I did my mixed media tags. So I will be coming back, and I will be using my stamps, different types of stamps, and I'm going to be embossing my tags. Okay, so stay tuned for that video, which will be coming up, I don't know, maybe sometime this week. You know why? Because I am still in quarantine. I'm not going out, although some of the counties are open, and some of the places are open. But I'm still being cautious, and I'm still waiting. I'm still praying. I'm still, you know, finding things to do that's going to inspire me and not stress me out, because I am too blessed to be stressed. God bless you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, be encouraged. Be inspired also.